everyone, this is David Kim from Korea Now with the weekly K-Buzz. In today's K-Buzz, we begin with an update on the former Big Bang member Seungri and the verdict of his first criminal trial. To recap briefly, Seungri was first questioned in 2019 for an alleged assault incident at the club Burning Sun, where he was associated with the managing members. With further investigation, the authorities discovered that he had allegedly organized systematic prostitution and drug trafficking along with many other charges, including embezzlement, obstruction of evidence, and more. Ever since the scandal, Seungri was practically erased from the entertainment industry. In March 2020, during his criminal proceedings, he began his mandatory military service, and the Seoul Central District Court transferred the trial to the military court in May 2020. He was trialed for a total of 9 charges, most of which he denied. In fact, Seungri implied that his business partner Yoo In-seok was to blame for the crimes, with witnesses unanimously insinuating that Seungri was not at fault. In addition, Seungri asserted that the police had carried out extremely high-pressure interrogation with other inappropriate practices. But the court rejected all of his claims this August, explaining his charges one by one in detail for 2 hours. The court first discussed his illegal sex trafficking, pointing to the text that Seungri exchanged with Yoo In-seok. Seungri claimed that the part of the text was a simple typo created by iPhone's automatic completion function, but the court concluded that considering other statements and circumstances, it is difficult to dismiss it as a simple typo. They also added that Seungri's claim is inconsistent and unreliable overall, referring to other evidence found on his phone that proves his active initiative. There were several group chats with details of plans for illegal sexual transactions and conversation with females instigating prostitution, as well as direct testimonies from those women supporting the evidence. As for his gambling and violation of foreign exchange transaction charges, Seungri claimed that he is not a habitual gambler and had occasionally loaned large sums of money to acquaintances. However, the court did not accept this either, since he has visited Las Vegas 8 times, during which he had gambled away a total of $1.9 million, approximately 2.2 billion won. Apart from this, the court also found him guilty of illegally filming and circulating photos of women, aiding and abetting an assault, embezzling $450,000, and illegal operation of sex establishments. In conclusion, the court stated that although most of the crimes are serious, he continues to deny his crimes while transferring his responsibilities to others. However, they also took into consideration that first, he has no previous criminal records, second, the profit made through the illegal dealings was distributed among the major shareholders of the club, and lastly, the victim of the assault does not want to push charges. In the end, Seungri was sentenced to 3 years in prison and approximately $1 million in additional fines. Seungri, who is currently a soldier, was promoted to sergeant in June, and his active service will end in September. However, the court will issue an arrest warrant because with his prison sentence, he is at flight risk. Therefore, he will immediately be moved to the military police detention center and can appeal within 7 days after the final ruling. For the next news, we move on to an exciting topic about the debut of HYBE's new female idol group. HYBE, the agency of the beloved BTS, has been planning for this group together with Source Music, which they took over in 2019. This will be their first female idol group, expected to debut later this year. Leading this team is Bang Si-hyuk, chairman of the board of directors of HYBE, and Min Hee-jin, the head of brand, CBO, who has raised popular girl groups such as Girls' Generation, FX, and Red Velvet. HYBE has held auditions in 16 cities all over the world in countries such as the US, Australia, Singapore, Japan, Taiwan, Vietnam, and Korea, but they are yet to reveal any more details on the members or the genre of their music. But according to Keepers, a patent information search website of the Korea Intellectual Property Office, HYBE has registered a number of trademarks such as Red Markable and Chaco last month. And there have been speculations that this might be the name of their new girl group. Considering that this is HYBE, together with its impressive directors, the news has gathered much attention and excitement from many K-pop fans and the entertainment industry. However, the attention is not all positive, as there are concerns that the debut will negatively affect the company's overall profit until next year. That is, given that it takes some time for rookie groups to form a substantial size of fandom, continuous investment must be made at risk for at least 2 to 3 years. If the group does not succeed within 2 to 3 years of their debut, the cumulative deficit generally amounts to almost $1 million. The reality is that it is considered a success to even become popular in a group's 2nd or 3rd year. But another source said that there is a difference in album sales between boy groups and girl groups. On top of this, HYBE tends to focus on gradually forming fandom instead of trying to immediately strive for stardom. Thus, the agency may have taken all of this into consideration, and we just have to give them time and see what happens. So how do you feel about the result of Seungri's first criminal trial? Was the sentence adequate? And what do you think about HYBE's upcoming mysterious girl group? Is this possibly the beginning of another world-famous idol group? Tell us your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, please don't forget to like, subscribe to Korea Now for more updates.